Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to the Vax 72 video. Today I'm joined again by Joe Hayden. Joe, how are we, mate?
I'm very good, thank you, mate.
Good to hear, man. And so here for the press conference for GBM, you've had just an interesting interview there. Like I said, this might be a little bit different, but how's it been getting the cameras around you again?
I enjoy it, mate. I do enjoy it. I'm getting more used to it now. Obviously, at first, it's when it's a new experience and it's all like you're scared about what you're going to say. You're overthinking it. You're falling over your words. You're answering a question and dragging it out and then forgetting what the question actually was. But I'm getting used to it now. I'm getting better.
Of course, and I suppose with that comes the kind of knowledge that you know how much you need to sell yourself as a fighter coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I guess that's one thing I'm alright at, but I'm not the greatest at it. Selling myself. I enjoy doing this stuff and I enjoy doing it all. But at the same time, I try not to get too big and say I'm this and I'm that, because I just like to keep it nice and humble, and yeah.
Of course, and we heard Izzy up there kind of showcase the events that he's got going on for GBM in this next year, and so how active are you wanting to be?
Not as active as I have been in the past. Obviously, my first year as a professional, we're all about getting the rounds and getting the experience in and learning under the lights. Now I feel like I'm not a novice fighter anymore. I'm well experienced now. Obviously, this will be my 12th fight, and I feel like I'm ready now, and I know what I'm doing in there now. So it's not as much about learning now, it's more about going in there and putting everything together. So yeah, I'm looking for a busy year, but not as busy. 5 or 6 fights be brilliant, because I like keeping busy. Fighters fight, and I think that's the best way to get better.
Do you feel like fighters that kind of go away for a while and only really look for the big fights and pick and choose their fights, they're only kind of hindering their career?
Yeah, to an extent, because I think ring rust is a real thing, and we're seeing it in recent years with top level boxers. They've had a couple of years out and they come back and they're not as good as what they once was, and it's definitely important to keep in the gym all the time. And like, I'll have a fight and then I don't go off and celebrate. I'm straight back in the gym. So say I'm here when I have my fight, I don't go away, come back there, and then I train back to get there. If I'm there for my fight, I'm back in the gym and I'm wanting to be there for my next fight. Every fight I want to level up and I want to step up, and that's the aim.
Of course, and of course you've been with Dave Allen, he's been progressing you very well so far. Do you feel like with him comes a little bit more added pressure?
Definitely, but at the same time I think without Dave I wouldn't be improving at the rate I am. Dave's experience and his knowledge of the sport is unbelievable. I don't think I'd get that from anywhere else. And obviously we've built a good relationship. The team that Dave's built, it's like a little family, and we all learn off each other, we all push each other. So I think without Dave, none of us would be where we are today. Obviously there's a bit of added pressure, but he's taught us to cope with it well. There's obviously, everyone knows what Dave's like, and Dave, he's chilled us all out and he's taught us all to cope with it quite well.
And is it nice to be with a coach who can kind of have a laugh and a joke, but can also kind of take it seriously when needs to be?
Yeah, definitely. We were on about that earlier. Like I was saying to Oscar, like we're probably not serious enough for press conferences and stuff like that. But then at the same time, when the time comes to get serious, we get serious. We've got that switch. We can have a laugh and we can have a joke. As soon as it comes to training and the serious part, then we flip the switch and we're on it. Training, fighting, anything to do with that, we switch it on. But around that, it's just about having a laugh, innit?
Indeed, mate. And then I suppose for the end of this year now, obviously you don't want to overlook anybody, but wanting to move into 6 to 8 rounders, and so is that the kind of aim?
Yeah, definitely. I think this will be my last 4 rounder, then I'll be on to 6 rounders, and hopefully finish the year with an 8 possibly, and then start pushing on next year, start getting my name in the mix for English titles, and that's the plan. But yeah, this year start pushing on through my 6s and stepping up and levelling up.
A question which I like to ask a lot of fighters, obviously you fight in Sheffield a lot and you kind of represent Sheffield boxing a lot, and what would be a dream venue that you'd like to fight in?
I box in Sheffield a lot, but I'm from Doncaster, so I think the Keepmoat would be a dream venue for me. If we got big time boxing in Doncaster, and people started to take it serious in Doncaster, and we'll get the Keepmoat. I don't think there's been a fight at the Keepmoat since Jamie McDonald boxed for the world title there. So that'd be great. That'd be great to get that filled out and get a fight at Keepmoat, definitely.
And just for the fans at home, you've got a very interesting Leon Edwards shirt. I'm a fan of it. Why did you pick that shirt today, mate?
Because I'm a fan of Leon Edwards. He's inspiration, and I just love fighting. So I'm repping Leon Edwards.
And I suppose, is there any other kind of fighting inspirations that you've always kind of followed around with?
You know what? Because I haven't been into boxing since I was a kid, so I've not grown up like some other fighters having inspirations of who they want to grow up and be like. My inspiration growing up was Steven Gerrard. I love Steven Gerrard, do you know what I mean? But as I'm getting more into it, and time's progressing, and I'm learning more and more about boxing. I'm a massive boxing fan now, and it's all I watch really, boxing, and I love the hard workers. That's what I love. Obviously I love the talented fighters. I love the extremely hard workers as well. Like you've been, I know it's obviously a throwback, but you've Bernard Hopkins and people like that, massive grafters who turn hard work into talent.
Of course, and I know Dave probably wants you, but I'll leave with this final question. For the support, for the fans that you always get, what would you like to say to them, mate?
Thank you very much to everyone. Obviously, every single time you always come out in numbers, and the support's unbelievable. From my pro debut to now, I know it's been 11, 12, 4-rounders, people expecting me to push on and box for this and box for that, but the support's always there, no matter what, and it's massively appreciated. It pushes me on, and that's why I train so hard, because I don't want to let everyone down.
Well, Joe, it's always a pleasure, man. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.